Well, it ain't cheap being poor, and I can't take any more of the tickets and the taxes and the fees. I work hard for my pay, and they take it away like they don't care. I got a family to feed. They cut my shifts at the mill. I fell behind on my bills, and when you're late, they try to charge you more money.
Hey guys, I think it's about time for another smoke break. I'm out here smoking on a smoke break. Just got done taking care of some things in the house, moved some laundry over, getting some clothes done, things cleaned up, have a league race tonight. I was just out here thinking, man, I need to get this cursive thing off my chest. I don't know if y'all know, but cursive is not being taught in schools no more. The cursive, no longer. I don't get it. I don't get it. So, I did a little bit of research and reached out to some of my former teachers, because I was a teacher's pet, so no talk to me. Apparently, back in 2010, it was determined that it was no longer required in schools. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I learned cursive in the 2nd grade. Miss Livingston was my teacher. She taught me the cursive. I enjoyed learning it. Really, I mean, I love writing in cursive. My handwriting now is a combination, is a mixture, is a breed of print and cursive. So, I spoke with Miss Hagan. She was my high school 9th grade English teacher. And she informed me that back in 2010, it was no longer required. So as of 2010, schools were not required to teach cursive. She said a few schools kept doing it a few years after, but most have stopped. I'm under the impression that as a teacher, they'll kind of determine if they want to teach it. I think some probably still do. I mean, there's advantages for it. If you just look on the interwebs, you can quickly find some key points on the benefits of writing in cursive. It's faster than printing. It links us to the past. So if you're reading letters from the 30s, they're mostly written in cursive. So if the kids are not being taught cursive, then they're not going to be able to read in cursive. And Miss Hagan says that sometimes she'll write on the board in cursive, and she starts getting all kinds of questions about what she's writing. Another thing is, it's good for the old brain. I mean, it helps retain information, as writing in general does. Instead of typing, if you listen, write down, the brain will kind of pick up on little key points and remember them. Cursive develops fine motor skills. It's basically like art a little bit, you know? So it helps there. It's rewarding to learn. I mean, I loved learning it, and I was, when I was getting it down pat, learning them O's and them R's and the Q and the Z's, like, it's an art. It's an art. And it gives you a way to kind of add creativity and flair to your handwriting. But it's always my impression, this is what I was told when I learned it, that we're learning this for our signature, our legal binding signature. Well, that's no longer the case, because digital is going to be the legal binding. Digital typing is legally binding now. And I just, like, high schoolers now don't know cursive. They can't read it and they can't write it. I just don't understand. I don't get it. But, so be it. I mean, everything has to be quick and easy and instant gratification anymore. So, you know what? If I have offsprings and they're not taught cursive in school, I'll be teaching them the cursive. And I'll teach them the right way. So, for you parents out there, how about spend some time with your kids? Teach them cursive and why it's important and why you're teaching them. And some of those key points, I really like the fact that it, kind of ties us to the past. Pull out some old letters that your mama wrote to daddy and show them that stuff. And say, hey, this was the norm back then. But I just don't get it. Ain't worth it. So, all in all, come on now. Bring it back, kids. Bring it back. Teach the kids the cursive. Teach the cursive. So, I'm gonna finish this dart. Smoke my, drink my cherry Coca-Cola and my Bob's cooler. Bob's chilling that can cooler. Bob's paying attention. I need one for my energy drinks too. Please. Other than that, whatever. So, let's start a movement. Let's just start a movement. Call it the cursive movement. Hashtag teach the kids cursive. I'm gonna put that in here. So if y'all want to learn more about Bob's, and this is not a Marlboro, by the way. This is a Lucky Strike. I'm a poor bloke, so I kind of go with the cheaper cigarettes, and these are 100, so they last longer. So thanks for checking it out, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.
Get the fuck out of my way!